back at the DefiWind, and this time we're on the Goya Quatro stand. So we're going to be talking about the wave boards, the free waves and all that, but first we're going to talk to this man about this board, because I've been seeing this board a lot this week because we've been having some battles on the race course. It's been a windy Defi, hasn't it?
The windiest, I think, in 25 years, isn't it? Consistently.
What sail have you used mostly this week?
4-5 Banzai Max, so 5 bat and wave sail, basically.
That's it. 4-5, 5 bat and wave sail. I've been on like a 4-2-4 bat and wave sail. And this is the board you've been using.
Yes.
So talk us through the board, equipment. I've got to show you, if we haven't released the video already, I've got to mention this before we start. We've been having this pretty epic racing. Like, he's quicker on one tack by a lot, and then anyway, we're having this race. I get a bit of a lull. He comes past me and he's all smug. I can see him. And he's a bit ahead, and I'm thinking, oh my God, here we go. He's going to beat me again here, whatever. And then we've also got Alex Gallardo. I used to race Olympic with him, top racer. He's a little bit further ahead on the blue sails, like Smarties, like blue, yellow, I'm on a yellow. Anyway, we see Alex do this little chop up. Again, on the camera, it might look further away, but he do this little chop up, and we're up near the bank, and there's sandbanks coming through, bubbles in between, and I'm thinking, oh shit. So I'm like, he's jumped for a reason. So I'm like, whoo, waiting for something to happen.
I didn't have time to think. I just saw Alex chop up and I was like, oh no, bang! And I just went straight over.
Sand, catapult. I go past him and it is like the quickest recovery ever. He's running through the water like this.
It's too shallow to get started, so you've got to run back out to the deep bit so you can get back on.
My life. I don't want to tell you the next bit of the story, but I'm an honest bloke. He got back on and then overtook me again. I was absolutely
I could
dead.
tell you were kind of a bit relaxed though. You didn't know, you were like, oh, he's not going to catch me now.
Yeah,
I was just like,
he's not behind me, he's already there. All right, anyway, that's another story. We've probably put out the video with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've been racing on this board.
Yes, so this is the Goya Carrera. We brought it out last year. It's our new free ride board, basically.
Free race or free ride?
No, just straight free ride.
Okay, so it's pretty quick.
It's pretty quick. It's longer, it's narrower, so it's kind of a bit more traditional. It's not like a short, wide, thin one. And for this year, we actually did a new 97 litre one, kind of geared up for Defi and the French kind of market.
Blasty, smaller, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. It was a 107 was the smallest, and we thought, well, actually for the Defi and for Lucat and Grisson, it'd be nice to have something a little bit smaller. You know, it's super comfy. It's got a lot of V in the front.
I was going to say, this is where he was sorting your knees out. Nice bit of V, cut through your chop a bit.
Exactly, yeah. It's got some little cutouts, you know, it's got a smallish tail, so you can kind of get it up, kind of flying on the fin.
What fin have you been using in this?
Just the stock fin, the fin that comes with it. It's a 34 centimetre. You got it down there.
Is it still in one piece?
It's got a little bit of a sanded tip to it now, but yeah, no, the stock fin actually worked better. I did try. I grabbed some 90s Powerbox slalom fins from Boardwise.
Okay, the Powerbox, yes. Okay.
Yeah, and they weren't quite lifty enough. I think at the Defi it's important to have extra bit of lift, as you probably found out. Like in the lulls when there's 1,000 people, you need a bit more extra fin. So yeah, the stock fin worked perfect in the end. And yeah.
So 64 wide, 97 board. So using my maths of how to work out fins, you half 64. 32 plus a little bit, so 33, 34 fin?
It's 34, yeah.
Yeah, 34, there you go. It's good calculation.
I like that.
It does work pretty much just to put you in the ballpark. Because some planes, you don't know what fin should be what.
So,
okay, well, interesting.
Another important thing is that the inserts, we've got less inserts, right? Normally there's, you know, on a lot of free ride boards you'll have double sets.
Yeah, you've hardly got any there. Those are the inside ones.
Yeah, so there's still 4 options.
Okay.
And this was part of Adam Lewis kind of came up with this concept. You can kind of angle the plugs better so that you only have so you can have less. You have more range from one set of plugs rather than having
so it goes steps inside though.
Yeah, inside and slightly more forward.
Yes.
And then narrower ones on the back, but not a single strap, because it is a free ride board. We didn't want you know, there's no need to go single strap. If you're going to do that, then you can go on.
So if you want it more sporty, you basically put it in the back plugs, which are obviously naturally closer to the rail.
Yeah, then you're right on the rail. You've got a lower heel, which again is super comfy when you're going through the chop as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I brought everything back. But then if you want it a little bit more free ride, comfy orientated, yeah, you can move the front straps a bit further forward, bring the back straps in, but still have a double strap, and you're a bit more kind of on top.
Yeah. No, interesting. That works.
Yeah.
That works. That's it with the flat water.
Yeah.
Because I know you want to. I
The
know.
wave stuff,
There's a
really.
lot of people see Goya Quattro and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Because you have just released a lot of new kits. I mean, we've been seeing it. You did the launch, I think, in Tarifa.
Yeah.
You had all the big dogs over.
We did, the whole Maui team, everybody, all of our dealers from, actually we had dealers from around the world. Yeah, we had Takara's dad from Japan was there, and some of the guys from the US and Australia. It was big.
Okay, and obviously Quattro, we're not going to talk about it straight away, are we?
No, not yet. No, we'll save the Quattro.
We'll save it because there is a kind of big name on the Quattro board. So what are we going to start with? Let's
start with the one.
The one, okay.
The
So the one, for people who don't know, obviously Bubble's going to talk about it, but it is, I'm guessing, their free ride sort of place in the market. Been around for a while. We'll have to see if it's changed anything at all this year. So the one is blue.
The one is blue, still blue. So in terms of the actual shape, we didn't actually do anything to the one. It's probably our best-selling board. You know, everybody loves it as it was. We thought, well, what can we do to try and improve it?
Don't fix it.
Exactly that. So, but what we have done this year, what the guys in Maui have been working on, is a new construction.
Okay.
And this is called the Haiku construction. So when it's got the little reds.
Oh yeah.
Logo
That's kind of
there.
like old Mistral XR. They used to have this little red tag. I was actually speaking. It's quite.
Also, it doesn't have the big drop logo on the nose as well. So, which you can see on the other ones.
Okay, yeah.
So the Haiku construction is something that's come from our custom factory in Maui. So all of the guys in Maui are using this construction. It's a lot lighter.
Yeah.
You know, you're saving 400 to 500 grams.
Again,
yeah.
if you don't remember the video from last year, that's what he said last year. And so it's again.
Yes, again. So you know, they are lighter, but it's not just about the weight of it. So the materials that are being used are much higher grade, much higher quality carbon.
Okay.
So you can then use effectively less of it.
Okay.
So you don't need to have, basically there's a lot less glass and there's more carbon.
Okay.
So the board itself it's stiffer, but it's not too stiff. You know, the way that the guys have aligned and angled all the carbon, it still has enough kind of give that you don't feel like you're on a slalom board kind of thing.
Okay.
And it has like a crispier, kind of more direct feel to it.
And you noticed the difference
You
between
do,
the two?
yes. I have actually noticed a big difference. I've got at home, I've got the 105 in the Haiku construction. Sailed it the other day at Overcombe. It was onshore and a bit light.
Yeah.
And I noticed it a lot just flying out, kind of, you know, when you're sort of pumping to get going, you get yourself in the straps, you've got to get over the white water.
Yeah.
The board kind of stays with your feet. You can kind of almost pull it up and go, and it feels lighter to get going and out through that kind of stuff.
Is there a person that would maybe order the other version, even though it's cheaper, because it is a bit softer? I know when we've dealt with or done interviews with Starboard before, and they talk about their wood construction versus their carbon, and they're all like, yeah, it's cheaper or whatever, but actually it's softer, and some people like
different.
a softer
yeah,
feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I think, you know, you talk to Brasinho, you know, at Pozo, for example, he's not probably won't be using something like the Haiku construction because it's going to be a bit hard, you know, and when it's that windy.
Yeah. Is it? I've got to ask, because there'll be people thinking, okay, it's lighter. Is it less durable?
No, it's not, because the materials are really high grade.
But it's more expensive.
It is more expensive, but it comes with this lovely board bag.
Oh, okay.
As well. You know,
So how much more expensive is it? Give me, I mean, I know I'm not going to pull you to pieces on the price because it may be, but just roughly.
It's really good value. It's only £200 more.
Okay, £200 with the board bag.
With the board bag. So
how much are board bags?
About 100.
Okay. Okay, so if you were going to buy a board bag, it's £100 more.
Yeah.
You're going to sell a lot of these?
Yes.
Because people go, 100 quid, I'm already spending how much on a board?
Turns out we're selling a lot more than we had planned.
Okay, I can imagine. If you ask me the maths and you say you're going to get a board bag and I'm 100 quid and I'm already spending
2.5.
Yeah, I'm probably going to... Yeah, I can see why you're going to sell more, probably,
but
of it.
there is a difference, definitely. And it's also worth saying that in the ones, it starts at 95 litres in the haiku package and goes up from there. It doesn't go all the way down to the small ones.
Okay.
I think you'll notice it more in the bigger sizes.
Yep.
So in a minute when we start talking about the quads, you can see the differences. But yeah, in terms of the actual shape of the one, hasn't changed. It has got lighter. And actually the other construction's got a little lighter as well. The guys have managed to shave a bit more weight off it as well. But the one for us, it's such a great board. The bottom shape on it has kind of inspired a lot of the boards, even including the Carrera as well.
That V in the front?
Yeah, that V in the front. So Alex used this for all the races.
I was about to say, he was on this because it's got a double back strap on it.
It's got, he put the plugs in, the side bites, put one of the old 90 slalom
He was
fins
using
in it,
this?
and he was using this.
He was, okay,
and
fair
he's
play.
so fast.
Yeah, but I mean, he is an Olympic,
But you see him in the jibe though?
Yeah, he's
he's just, on a free wave on that bottom jibe, you just straight
I can't remember if he won world titles, European titles. When I was used to do Mr. One design stuff, he's an animal. Probably don't even know him.
He is an actual beast.
Yeah, he's an animal. And it's called the One because...
It's the one, to be honest.
The One's one.
Like, so for the UK, for example, down where I am on the south coast, I think most people should be on one of these style boards.
Yeah.
It's super nice in the waves. It's really forgiving. It keeps flowing the whole time. It planes early. It's controllable.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it works so well, especially in the 95, 105, 115 kind of like that range.
Yeah.
It's perfect, I think, for the UK.
Nice. Okay, moving on, we'll
move on to the Red Rocket.
The Red Rocket, ooh. The Red Rocket. This is a new colour for this year, by the looks of it.
It is, yes.
We've seen a red one. It is like Smarties this year.
Yeah. Well, it's like
not Smarties,
the red pill or the blue pill.
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
So this is the new thruster.
Okay.
All right.
Just thruster, just three fins.
Only 3 fins, yeah. So this is the Thruster 5. This is the fifth generation of this board.
Okay.
So yeah, 3 fins.
So let me just clear this up. So custom Thruster 5, you don't have years.
No.
So this could be going for 2 years, 3 years, 1 year.
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
matter. It's just a.
It's just a generation. It's just the next generation. Normally, we're 2 years as a minimum.
Okay.
Because we just.
Once you've done all that effort.
I mean, you can't. It's too quick to go every year. There's no way you can make proper changes, significant changes, like year on year. As I said with the one, we didn't really feel like it
needed a change.
It needed a change, so
that makes sense. I think you don't want to change it for the sake of changing it.
Exactly.
I've got to ask you about those fins, just while I'm looking at them. What the hell's going on there?
Yeah, well, we had these fins already for the last couple of years. This is something that PO from MFC came up with, and I mean, I'm sure there's a very scientific, thing about it. Something to do with turbulence disappearing, and they're more efficient.
Still got them. Obviously, no complaints. So obviously doing their job.
Far. Just careful you don't.
Just stab yourself on
them. So yeah, the thruster for this year, we repositioned it. The last generation, the thruster and the quad were very similar, just with different fin setups.
Yeah.
And we felt that we were missing a board in between the one and the wave boards, really. Something that planed earlier, that was a bit faster, maybe had a wider tail, more stability.
But was a wave board rather than a freeway.
Yeah, exactly. So it now sits right in between the one and the quad. So the bottom shape is actually pretty much the one. Again, if you feel it there.
I was feeling before. It's got quite a bit of shape there. So choppy places, it's
exactly
smooth.
Yeah. It's really smooth. It's got a lot of V. It's fast. It's kind of a point and shoot kind of board. You just point it and it goes. It planes early. It's got a wider tail. Overall, it is actually wider and longer than the quad, than the new quad. So think of it like it's got the bottom shape of the one, but then the outline of a more performance wave board. So once
Okay.
you do put it on the rail and start your, start doing your wave
Yeah,
riding.
so the nose is pulled in a bit.
Exactly, yeah. So
okay.
the nose is pulled in more than on the one. So yeah, more wave outline, kind of a bit more free wave bottom, and the amount of control that you have on it is really nice. It doesn't ever feel like it's kind of, compared to when we start talking about the quad's quite
Nervous.
Yeah, I don't like to use the word nervous, but yeah, it's ready to
Reactive.
go, very, very reactive.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas the thruster's more kind of
Settled.
settled and kind of intuitive. It's up to you where you kind of
Okay.
go. Whereas the quad's just like you kind of look over there and it's
Where's the holes?
they're in there.
Oh, so there is some. I'm just after you said about the last one, I thought, well, maybe they've got rid of all the.
No, so there's
position,
still 4 options
Okay.
under there. They're just
so there is
they're just closer together.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying on the Carrera. We spread them
Yeah.
so that you only need one insert, and only one insert means less resin. It's all you don't
Okay.
need to have lots of.
Yeah,
then
yeah.
You've got to, but yeah, in terms of the foot straps and the pads and everything, they're still the same. I'm trying to keep it quite minimal. The construction of this is in our Pro construction,
Yeah.
so not the Haiku version
Okay.
yet. We've had a lot of requests though for a Haiku
Yeah.
version of this one. So yeah, maybe.
You can see that Haiku version going up in price. Huh?
So yeah, that's the thruster. So in between the one and the quad, that's
Okay,
where it sits
yeah.
now. Super
It's
good.
much easier to get your head round
Yeah.
because I think when you're telling people tri-fin or quad-fin, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know. Whereas if you go, okay, it's in between this is what
It's
it
like
does.
the perfect progression down from a free wave.
Yeah, okay.
If you're used to, if you're going on the ones and you're like, right, I want to get something a bit more performance,
But
for
not
when the
too-
waves are good, then you step down straight to this.
Okay. Nice, okay. Next.
Next.
Here we go.
So this is a new quad. I mean, you can already see the difference between this and the thruster.
Yeah.
When you look at how much more pulled in it is in the nose and in the tail.
It looks more performance.
Yes, it's gone way more performance. It's actually a little bit more kind of compact. It's shorter, it's narrower than the thruster.
So you say that compared to the thruster, but compared to last year, because I think that's what people are
And
going to want
compared
to
to
know.
last year.
Because I had a go on your board last year, because I
Yeah.
thought, got to try the opposition. And I was kind of thinking, it wasn't as wavy as I thought it would
No.
be. Whereas I saw this one, and I thought, ooh, that looks more wavy.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, maybe that's the wrong choice of words.
It's exactly that, and it's really hard, isn't it? Because you've got so many different markets.
Yeah.
That board, the quad works so good at home and in
Yeah,
Europe and
no,
everything.
for
with,
sure.
with a bit of a bigger nose on it. It was, it worked
This
great.
is more pulled in, isn't it?
This
than
is way
last
more
year's?
pulled in. Yeah, so it's more pulled in than last year.
So that helps you coming around off the top.
Yeah, it helps finish the turns without, then pushing on the nose and losing the.
Yeah, because
tail
I mean, a
effect.
lot of people ask me that, and I'm saying, look, if you think about it pretty obviously, if it's got a fuller nose, when you're coming around off the top, if you can't get that nose around, it stops you finishing the turn.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
It's as simple as that, in the basic terms of it.
It needed to go more performance. This is what people were kind of, we listened to a lot of the feedback and people wanted the quad to be more of a performance
And the
board.
boys about like, you want more performance?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean more performance?
It comes in the Haiku package as well as the standard, the Pro Carbon. So they're super light as well, and they have that same kind of crispier feeling. On the bottom, it's basically it's got the V in the middle, but it's big single.
Yeah, okay.
Big single concave. So it's kind of, it's doing that.
Okay.
It's ready to go. Yeah. It doesn't stop when you even when I had tried it the other day and a bit more onshore, and you kind of do your backside hit, and you can go from your backside turn straight onto the rail, and it just keeps going. But it is kind of.
What? Maybe just to give people an idea, what would you take? Well, like let's say but you're a high level wave sailor, up there in the UK scene.
Yeah.
What's your quiver looking like? Or have you not decided yet? Have you tried everything? What's your?
Yeah, I'm still trying stuff.
And how heavy are you? Just to give some sort of context.
I'm sort of 77, 78 kilos.
Oh, lost some weight.
I've lost some weight, yeah. So for this year, for example, I've got a 94 in the haiku
Okay.
as like the big floaty when the waves are good.
Yeah.
And then I've got an
So
84.
float and rides.
Yeah, exactly.
Vivian.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then I've got the 84 in the normal construction,
Okay.
just for when it's windier and when the waves are good. When the
Yeah.
waves are good, I'm always on the quad.
Yeah.
I like the feeling of quads compared to the thrusters. But also, last year we talked about the Nitro,
Yep.
which is our short, compact,
Oh, yes.
no tail.
That's still in the range?
Yeah, that's still in the range. We still have it here.
Okay.
So when the waves are a bit ropey, that's what I'm on.
Okay.
Mostly. So a lot of the
Compact
UK events.
waveboard, yeah.
It fits in smaller,
Yeah.
smaller pockets and things like that. So at home on the south coast, I'm pretty much using that all the time. It's loose. You can throw it around. It's a bit freestyle in a way. You can do all the rotations a lot easier. Whereas these, for when the waves are good, I'll be on these.
Gotcha.
And that's a big difference this year. I think if you're in a place where you have good waves, the quad is
The one.
one to have. I think if you're sailing kind of more onshore, there's a lot of current, you'd probably want to size up a bit in the quad,
Okay.
I would have said, or go on to like the thruster.
Yeah.
But it has got more performance. So anyone out there that wants a more performance waveboard,
Okay.
the quad
Nice.
fits that bill now. And now
Now,
the special.
drum roll. So the next board, you will have seen it on the adverts if you watched the Maui Pro-Am. It was all over the adverts there actually. Maybe Keith Tabor was even riding one. I can't remember.
Do you know what? He actually, in the final, he took the stock 85 that we had because the wind died in the final.
Yeah.
He took the stock 85. He borrowed the 4.5 that I had because he doesn't have a bigger sail than the 4.5. All the Europeans out on like 5.3s and stuff, and he's wallowing around on like 4.2.
He loves the small
4.5.
sail, doesn't he?
But yeah, he took the 4.5 stock, the 85 stock model, and went and won the final. And that wave he got at the end was just, he had a whole beach cheering. It was like full.
Yeah,
top
nice.
to
So I've
bottom
seen some good stuff. So obviously, if you don't know, it's the new Quattro board, which is the Polakow version, which is so funny. We've talked about it on podcast before. Jason Polakow was JP.
He was,
but now when you think of JP, you just think of JP. It doesn't have that association with the Polakow name.
Yeah.
Obviously, Polakow came over to Goya when he left JP a few years ago. Everyone was like, how can this happen?
I mean, I think it was a bit more of a gap than you think. I think he wasn't actually with a brand for
but he was just
while.
using the boards.
Yeah.
But
And he
the
has
rumours pointed over the years to his custom boards for wave sailing, which maybe were graphics ups
were already
Quattro.
Yeah.
So there's been quite a long relationship, I guess, with Keith Tabor.
Yeah, definitely.
And the cool thing, which I mean, surely I don't know how many you've sold of these, but the wings, from his early strapper days, I guess.
Yeah, that was a big thing that we wanted to do. On his custom boards. As soon as he posted the pictures of his custom boards, we were like inundated with comments, requests, and stuff. They were like, "Oh my god, please do a board with the wings," And I think this is a cool iteration of it.
And you kind of went back to the old logo a while ago now.
A couple of years ago, the retro logo. Again, we did some T-shirts with it, and everybody wanted that. I think you've got to remember as well, a lot of windsurfers are from that era.
Well, we all my age group. Yeah. That's what we grew up.
I'm not sure about some of the kids these days might not even recognise that name, but I think it was a good move.
Yeah.
And
has it gone down well? What's the initial?
It's gone down so well. We've had people buying them just purely on seeing it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, but the nicest thing about it is actually, it's not as you'd expect. You'd have thought we would have positioned this almost above the Quattro pyramid, super rad and but it's not like that.
Okay, so that's interesting. I was going to say, where is it sitting? If we use the Goya range as a base, because we've kind of just explained that, where does this sit, would you say?
I would say it actually probably sits in between the quad and the thruster.
Okay. Oh, really? So it's okay.
So it only comes as a thruster. Yeah. Anyway, it comes in 5 sizes from 77 up to 93.
Okay.
And longer. It's longer and narrower, so it's kind of a bit more traditional.
What are the dimensions? So
58.5, 225.
yeah, okay, so it's relatively, I mean, when we're talking centimetres, not a lot, but it is a little bit longer,
Well, I
isn't
mean,
it?
if we check the 88 quad.
So they're comparable sizes, what's that? Yeah,
220, 58.
Oh, okay, so
0.1.
5 cm.
Yes, it's quite.
5.5 cm, that's quite a chunk, actually.
Yeah, and it's a bit wider.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Like I said, my first thought is when I saw it, when you see the Quattro logo, you see the Polakow name, you instantly think narrow, thin, you know, radical.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But the nice thing with it is, actually, if you think about what guys like Polakow kind of need out of a board, you look at his style, you know, you think he's pretty loose off the top. He needs loads of drive as well. So actually the board's pretty flat. It's actually the flattest rocker out of all the boards.
Because it's more bigger waves maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. It's got loads of drive for the big waves, but what we've actually found is having it kind of flatter, it's really fast.
Okay.
And it's quite settled as well. So even when the waves, you know, like I used it in onshore at home, and because of the drive, it just keeps going.
So predictable.
Predictable, yeah. You know, yes, you notice a bit of length when the waves are small.
Yeah.
It does feel quite long.
Yeah.
But the nose, you know, having it small and kind of more pulled in like that, it doesn't catch or anything like that.
Yeah.
So actually, it's working really well in conditions that aren't ideal because it's got so much more drive. And it's so easy on the turns, and it's got loads of speed.
Nice.
And then it's got that extra length for the bigger waves.
Yeah.
It's only in the Haiku package.
I was going to say, how does that fit in with that?
The construction is the same as the Haiku construction.
So it doesn't even say Haiku because it doesn't need to.
It doesn't need to, that's just it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it comes with the board bag again.
Okay.
As well, and it's the same price as the Haiku.
Okay.
As the Haiku package boards.
Have you got one?
Yeah, I've got an 85.
I mean, I know we got to give a bit of a caveat. I'm the same. You know, we're luxury riders, let's say.
I have a lot of demo gear as well.
Exactly. You've got all the gear, you can choose it. So when someone's going, well, hang on a minute, he's got that. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't use them all the time.
If you had to pick a couple, you could tune it down. But when you've got the luxury,
exactly.
Why not?
So I'm still playing with these. I used it at Hokeeper, but it was quite small.
Yeah.
And you could really feel, like, off the top, it almost scissors or like pivots off the top. Whereas quite often on the quad, you know, if you throw the fins out, they're like, you know, your back foot's straight, you're like, wah!
Yeah.
Whereas on this, the fins came out and it pivoted and came back underneath me.
Okay.
And so it was that real nice kind of whip off the top. And but yeah, I've got an 85 and I had the 93. I've just given it to Finn Mellon to take to Fiji.
Oh, Finn Mellon's going to Fiji. Stop the press. That's quite good.
I'm not sure.
When is Fiji? It's soon. It's soon, isn't it?
I think so. Isn't it next month? Is it June?
Yeah. It's the start of June, I think.
Yeah. So
Quite
he's on
his
way to Fiji.
Is Polakow going?
No. Finn, Irish Polakow's going.
Yeah. Is there any others that we don't know? Like, because usually those type of events, so, you know, they're not cheap to go to. I thought maybe we might see some sort of Levi going. You know, like someone like this.
I'm not sure who on the team is going.
Come on, drop some bombs.
But,
Keep the ball. Let's get in there.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
It'd
be good to have all those guys there for sure. But I think Jason's got a little eye injury.
Okay.
So But Finn's got a mutual friend.
Okay.
Mr. Price, remember? Johnny Price?
Yes.
So he's kind of all set up. So.
Okay. Johnny, I forgot Johnny was out there.
Yeah.
Crazy Johnny Price.
So Finn's going out. He's taking my 93. So that'll be his now.
Okay.
I'm not sure I want it back after.
Is it going to come back after Cloud Break Reef? What is it called? Called something. I can't remember what they called it.
Oh, it's not the surgeon's table, is it? It's something else.
It's like scalpels or incinerators or something like that. I was like, that doesn't sound very nice.
Yeah. So I had the 85 as well. And I used them both the other day. One underpowered on the 93 and onshore, and it was
doing its thing.
Super easy and fast and settled.
Okay.
You know, so it works at home. It's got loads of drive, which I think helps people.
Yeah.
It means that they don't have. If a board has loads of drive, it means that you don't have to push really hard to get it to go. As soon as you put it on rail, it almost kind of accelerates in the turn. So yeah,
Nice.
that's the Polakow.
Okay, are we done with the boards?
We're done with boards.
Okay, well, Mr. Andy Chambers, we're going to move on to sales now. I don't know how long this sales section is going to be, so we will go straight into it. But if there's another video, it'll cut now. Excuse me. Have you seen this video? This is a banger. Or there is another video up here we recorded a while ago. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And a little tasty little beer icon here for me and Alfie. You know you want to.